Anthony here with the Way of Life Boot Camp. Just got the fresh, brand new tee. Oh no, look at that logo right there. Boom! Oh my gosh. Man, so yeah, we're in here in the reality room at the Way of Life Boot Camp, and we're speaking about fast results. Fast results. And yes, fast results can be attained. Oh!
Fast.
Coach Forrest here.
We're going to talk about super fast.
Speed.
Oh.
Speed lights. Boom!
What's up, Coach Anthony?
Woo.
So fast results, and the concept of fast results without getting trapped into thinking about a magic bullet quick fix or something that's unrealistic, where you may get fast results at first, but then it'll rebound, and you'll get worse results because you'll end up gaining the weight back and then some. So staying out of that trap. So Coach Anthony, what do you think on that one?
Well, I mean that's so true, Coach Forrest, is the fact that rebound. You know, you get a lot of people that get on certain types of programs, right? They get on, maybe it's a juicing program, some sort of detox program where there isn't any kind of real foods involved. It's a lot of liquids and things like that. They lose a lot of weight. They lose a lot of weight only just to gain it all back. And what happens is you put your body into a starvation mode when that happens, and those happen with just a lot of different things. You talk about pills. You know, people can take different types of supplements. A fat burner per se, right? Fat burner is going to give you energy, which in turn is going to give you more reps, right? It's going to give you more sets, and yeah, it will. You are going to burn calories. Now, there's no such substance that comes in your body and just burns fat. Okay, it's going to heat you up just a little bit, but you have to work out to be able to burn the fat. On the other hand, though, what it does is it starves you in a sense, right? Because you're not hungry. You're not eating those meals. Those 6 meals throughout the day.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so what happens is you get home later on at night and you start gorging food. And then you wonder why, or we wonder why, we're not losing the weight that we want to lose. You know, Coach Forrest, how many pounds really need to be lost in a healthy manner? You know, over a month period of time, over a week period of time? I know it depends upon the person,
Yes.
but what's healthy?
The healthiest rate of fat loss, I would say, is 2 to 3 pounds a week, 2 to 4 pounds a week, somewhere in that range. Now you take somebody, I can get somebody to lose 10 pounds in a week. That's not hard to do, okay? But remember, the body can only shed physically, this is a fact, 3 pounds of fat tissue in a week. All right, so where's the other pounds coming from? If I get you to lose 10 pounds, then 3 pounds of it was fat, you know that. But then maybe 3 pounds was muscle too. And then maybe 4 pounds was water weight. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus that 4 pounds of water weight, there's your 10 pounds, but it wasn't all fat. And that's what we're really trying to do, Coach Anthony, is burn the fat, not burn the muscle. You burn the muscle, your metabolism goes down. And then, when you go back to your regular eating, which you will at some point, you're gonna gain weight back really fast, and then some, even more. So, you know, to avoid all that mess, we don't look for quick fixes or magic bullets. We look for the tried and true process of 2 to 4 pounds in a week. Okay? So that's my advice with the rate.
Critical.
Yes.
And it's so important. You know, the thing is that us as professional trainers, us as, you know, being at the Way of Life Boot Camp and reaping results, there's been over 5,000 pounds that have been lost, documented. We're going for 10 million pounds by 2019, and we'll tell you a little bit later in the video. I know that's a lot, but we know we can do it because of the dreams and the vision that we have and the setup that we have to be able to make that happen. Now, on the other hand, though, we're fighting tabloids, we're fighting magazines, we're fighting fad diets, we're fighting fat caps, we're fighting so many different things, right? And just like you said, it's a mess. And so we get you know, boot campers, or we run into people that, you know, they could. Remember, there was someone that we had spoke to. They had lost a certain amount of weight, a lot of weight on liquids. And what happens with that is that you're losing the weight from the liquids, but you always have to go back to the food.
Yeah.
And then you end up gaining all the weight back. And I've done that before too. I lost 100 pounds and gained 80 back. And you talk about psychologically, what type of mess that does for people. So we have to fight that subconscious teaching that the marketing out there is doing, right? And so what we want to do is we want to do it in a healthy way.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Coach Forrest? That's the way of boot camp, where you lose it and don't gain it back.
You cannot win a war with food. We have to find a sustainable way to work with food, not against food. By having these false, you know, I saw this thing with like a supermodel on one of the magazines. It was like Christy Brinkley or one of those supermodels. And she had lost this weight, and she claimed it was just by Pilates and the master cleanse or whatever it was, and she had lost 20 pounds in like 2 weeks. And it just puts such a negative message, I think, from coaches that are really trying to teach a healthy way. It gives people an idea that there's this quick fix out there. There isn't, all right? Just plain and simple, there isn't. There's nothing substituting hard work, real life changes, and working with foods and exercising. There's no substitute for that. So for those that are doing that, we want to commend you. You guys are putting in the work, putting in the time, and you're seeing the real results because you're on a journey of change. If you were to come in the door, we could snap our finger and you'd lose 100 pounds just like that. You'd probably go back and gain it again anyways, because you wouldn't have realized through the journey and learned all the things that it takes habitually to maintain and sustain those results. So thank you very much for those that are on board with that program. Thank you.
And thank you. Facebook, what we're doing is we're really speaking the truth that, nothing fast is really worth it. Nothing fast that comes overnight is worth it, and you're going to have friends that are going to tell you, well, I lost 21 pounds in, 10 or 11 days, and you're going to see other programs and other things where that happens. But I'm going to tell you what, you're not able to see what happens later on with that person. Maybe you do see it. I've seen it in many friends. Like I've said, I've seen it in myself. Where they gain all the weight back, and you talk about the destruction that does to their soul, to them as a person. And so that's not what we're doing here. What we're going to do is we're going to have you lose weight at the right amount of time, give you those habits that Coach Forrest said that's going to be able to help you outside in society to be able to keep that weight off and to be able to move forward and really have some results that are not only lasting for a certain period of time, but it's a lifestyle. And I really believe that's what everybody wants, but everybody wants that, but yet they always want to go look for the shiny object, and I'm really hoping that you don't go for that shiny object, because only thing that comes out on the end of the shiny object, if percentages were set up, there's close to 100% that go back and gain everything back. And so what we want to do is we want you to be that strong percent that are able to keep the weight off, and be able to live it as far as a lifestyle and go through that journey and be able to make it happen in that way. And we're doing that here for sure at the Way of Life Boot Camp. So
yes. And one more thing too is, don't get us wrong. We want fast results too.
Yes.
Nothing motivates more than when you get on the scale and you've lost that 5 and 10 pounds. That's going to happen. But at the same time, it's coming back to a realistic perspective of what's the best for you. All right. And just like there's cycles of the seasons, winter, spring, summer, and fall. Isn't that a song? Winter, spring, summer, and fall. All you got to do is call 1-800. But, really, our body goes through cycles too, and our weight loss should go through cycles. So there's times when you want to do that 21-day detox program like we have here. It's not a liquid juicing, but it's whole foods, clean eating for 21 days. And we have people lose up to 21 pounds in 21 days, but that's a shorter term thing to kind of motivate you and get you going. Another person might do that 21 days and lose 5 pounds. That's equally as good, we think, because you're going to lose at the rate that you're going to lose, but you're going to do it in the right way. That's the point here. You're going to do it in the right way. So that's it, yeah?
That's it.
That's it. Take it with you. Boom! Way of Life. Boom!
Woo-hoo-hoo.